What's up, guys? Sorry about that. I had an unexpected thing come up, but we are back at it. And now it's nighttime in Hogwarts. Alright, give me just a second. I'm pulling up the chat, and we'll be ready to go here. Okay. Anyway, so we just did the second wand thingy, right? The practice, and now we're gonna do the actual duel.
Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all.
Really? This is the one?
Ready for a shot at glory?
Obviously I'm ready for a shot at glory.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yeah, I always gotta go with Natty.
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
I'm all Natty, baby.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Uh-oh, hold on. There we go. Got it. We're good, we're good, we're good. Breakthrough red shields. We haven't seen red shields yet with damage spells. Alright, well we got Incendio, so we good. Oh gosh. Alright, so we gotta think now. Oh yeah.
Revelio.
No, Accio. Oh, I got it. Right. Get wrecked, you idiot. Oh, I keep forgetting to use my ancient magic. Let's go. There we go. One down, one down. Jeez, I'm getting wrecked. What? Why didn't I get a warning for that one? What? Oh man, I'm all over the place. Oh man. Okay. I gotta get warmed up, y'all. You gotta give me a break there.
Oh, they made a Krup's breakfast out of you, that
A
round.
Krup's breakfast?
Let's try again.
That's a little much, dude. I am not a
Yes,
Krup's
I'm ready
breakfast.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Why does this keep happening? Break the red shields. Yep. There we go. Got him this time. There we go. We're paying closer attention to the incoming attacks this time. Alright, Nellie's done for. Get ancient magic, idiot. Oh, yeah. Okay. Where is this guy coming from? Also, is Natty just dying immediately every time? What's going on? Also, why does Incendio not seem to even work? I thought the whole point of the red shields with Incendio thing, I thought the whole point was that Incendio breaks red shields.
You're better than that.
Alright. This is actually pretty tough. Maybe I should level up more before doing this. Okay, caps lock.
Incendio.
I don't understand. I'm casting Incendio just like it said, and nothing's happening. Oh, you have to get real close.
Care to try again?
I might have to level up a little more before doing this one.
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm gonna give it another go,
Very
though.
well. Good luck out.
Breaks through red shields with damage spells like Fire Ring Spell Incendio. It doesn't even look like they got close on. Oh, they did get close. Yeah. Gonna start right away with the magic, with the ancient magic.
That's all you've got? There goes.
Goodness, why does it sometimes give me a notification about an incoming attack and sometimes it doesn't? It's very frustrating.
Incendio.
Okay, you're down.
Act like a winner.
Stupid one. Incendio. Charm grinder.
What do we even do against this guy? Oh, it's Levioso against that guy.
Incendio.
Heal. Okay, we're doing better. Okay, one left.
Potato.
Oh my gosh. Stupid Charlotte. Get wrecked. Yes. Okay, that was tough. Third time's the charm.
Sign up for a round.
Whew.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize!
Thank you, Lucan. You know.
And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
I'm gonna say
I'm
that,
flattered,
but I want
don't
it.
deserve such an honor.
Come now, you're the undisputed winner. You should revel in your accomplishment. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork.
So that's
Wonder
the
how
end of
my
the cross
Hogwarts
wands?
plans
Only
do.
3 fights?
I haven't tended them in ages.
It better come back later.
Yes.
That would be disappointing. Crossed Wands Champion Garb. Let's go. Let's put it on. Where is it? Is it this? I don't see. Usually it says like a little new icon when I get it, right? Oh well. Cross Wand Champion. No big deal. Okay, I've completed Professor Hecat's assignment. Now I need to return to the defense against Dark Arts classroom so that I can learn the disarming charm from her. I am down. During the day is when you gotta do it, though. That's fine with me. We can do it during the day. I want that disarmament thingy. All right.
What are you up to now?
There we go. Have to. Yeah. We have to advance to daytime.
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Yeah, more than that.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
I mean, yeah, it is both awful and fascinating. So which one do I pick here? Gonna go with fascinating.
Time itself. I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
I will always be prepared for mischief, Professor Hecat. So wait, what? Oh, I literally have to attend it. So that was pointless. I just talked. Well, I mean, it was nice hearing her story, but didn't do anything for the quest. Yeah, I thought I advanced time. Go to daytime. Wait here to advance from day to night or night to day. Yes. Go to daytime. I did this. So weird. Very good, y'all. I like it. I like the montage. Everybody's loving the Defense Against the Dark Arts class. All right, now we can
I
talk
hope
to
you were able
Professor
to take
Hecat.
care of everything I had asked you to do.
Of course I was. Girl,
Professor,
you already know.
I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
I'm ready. Steady hand and a focused wand. All right, these things are getting tougher every time. Look at how close this guy's getting. Go, 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 go. Woo! Expelliarmus. I feel like I remember this, but...
Good work.
Oh, yeah.
The dummy is here.
a disarmament,
if you
that's what
wish
they
to
say.
stay in practice.
Let's try it. This one. Disarm wands and weapons for most enemies who wield them. Also deals damage to all enemies, even if they do not carry a weapon. Yeah, that sounds like a good one to have handy.
Expelliarmus, you seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Was he holding a weapon?
Revelio.
Oh, he was. Okay, so we do it again.
Expelliarmus.
Look at that.
It, I see.
Ain't got no weapon now. Easy. Okay. We're doing it. We're getting through the side quests. Now we only have main quests. Unless, of course, we were to explore. I need to attend herbology class taught by Professor Garlic in the greenhouses. Required level 3. We're good in that regard.
If only a new student would help that predicament.
If only you would just shut up. Get wrecked.
Might some kind
I have the most clever comebacks. Go, go. He's in a rush. He cannot be stopped.
I've already decided that you Handy.
Man.
Hunter's onion again.
All right, let's see what's going on here.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Oh, how nice. I'm a rose in the garden.
We do look forward to growing together.
Oh, love that.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together
Any
again.
more plant puns, you
This
just
year will
feel
be
free to
filled
throw
with
them our way.
enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
You gonna make us do the screaming things, the little
Now
screamy
then,
boys, the
Today we
potato-looking
will be
ones?
acquainting ourselves with
Yep.
the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake
I
root.
remember that is what they were called.
you.
Yep. Oh, thanks, Rob.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends.
I
a
need to
bit
go
more
get some water.
comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect
I will
our
pause when I
ears.
can. It won't let me pause. It'll only let me skip. I don't want to skip. I won't forget though.
Now,
Yeah.
everyone.
Can I cover
rip
my ears?
the mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Man. Drake. Oh, they made it very bearable. Way better than in the movies. Good, good, good.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil!
Repot Mandrake! Freaking
The
terrifying.
soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Yeah, Reparo would come in
I'm
handy
very sorry
all the
about
time.
that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid.
You know what's
Alright,
not a
then.
bit mature? You. You look like you're in
Splendid
middle,
work,
maybe
everyone.
early high school. Professor looks younger than some of the students.
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. We can all get started. I need to have a brief word with...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp
Oh, yeah,
of.
yeah. Dadgummit. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna go get some water, bro. The green screen's gonna glitch out, obviously, when I get up, but that's okay. Who cares? yeah. I got some water. I don't even know if it's gonna show it because the green screen is just gonna be invisible. What does it look like? Oh, you can see it. Okay, nice. So here we go, brother. To Rob. Hydrating. Good stuff. I haven't even read your message yet, but I already know it's gonna be good. Meanwhile, in a castle located somewhere in the southwest, a young man battles the evils of dark magic in a room full of unpacked boxes. That is exactly what my life is like right now. Rob, thank you for making sure I stay hydrated. I can say I enjoyed it or I nearly went deaf. I'm gonna say I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to her.
Seriously though,
like
doesn't
a
she look
man
like the
to
same
fresh
age as the
soil.
students?
Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You
That's right.
visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for
Another
you to have your
plant
own
pond.
potting
How
table
lovely.
here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil,
I have
sunlight,
been,
and
yeah.
a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
I can't wait till I get whatever I need to open these locks. There's so many of those. Potting table unlocked. So we're gonna learn how to use these things now. The leaves of this medicinal herb are used in a Wiggenweld potion. Dittany seeds can be purchased at the Magic Heap. Okay. What does Wiggenweld potion do? Guess we'll find out. Nice.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in
Yeah,
Wiggenweld
and the
potion.
other stuff that happened in
I'll let
Hogsmeade was
Professor Sharp tell
insane.
you about that.
We're not gonna talk about it though, because I don't want to spoil
What
it for
say we
Rob.
branch out, introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping
How are you,
cabbage.
Brian? How's your
You'll
day
find
been?
that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Sounds like a challenge.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs, Professor. But your lead.
Sorry, I get nervous around strangers. Start
Nice work
casting
in defense
destructive
against the dark
spells.
arts, by the way.
Excuse
you.
me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh,
Thanks.
well,
Slaughtered is
Thank you.
probably the best way to
I
describe
know.
it.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping
Life is a gift and I'm enjoying unwrapping it. All is splendid. Wonderful. Good but busy. Yep, that is pretty much
on.
the motto of my life.
Now, see that dummy? Just
That
toss the
is pretty
cabbages
much
at
it.
And they'll do the rest.
Toss the cabbage at the dummy? How do I do that? Is it like a grenade? Hold tab. Chinese chomping cabbages.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their
Okay.
mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out.
What happens if I
Did
get
save
near
for
them?
the de-gnoming,
So they're
but they
loyal
left
to
the
me.
hoggy
That's good.
daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with
Thank
a bit
you,
of
Brian.
backup,
And
even
mine
if
is
it is from
complete
a
now that
cabbage.
you were here.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary.
A cruciferous
Dogweed and death cap
vegetable.
has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
So when you say take your time, I'll see you back in class, what you're trying to say is I should throw a chomping cabbage at you. Oh man. You may have survived this round, guy. But we'll meet again. Next time you might not be so lucky. Well, Professor Garlic is going to be very glad to hear that I successfully learned how to use chomping cabbages and didn't try to stick them on my classmates. Excuse me.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Just because it's true.
Plants,
It is
aren't
true,
they?
and
I
I
hope they
did
weren't
need to
too
say
much
it.
trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits.
Not on me.
And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Ah! Should have made a plant puns counter. As am I. Plants offer so much.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose
I do
that's
like
everything.
the way she
Do come by
speaks.
for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
How lovely. Oh, how are we doing on this? 5 minutes left on the Ditney.
Relishing their new pots only cost me
Hey,
my
level 9.
hearing.
What is at the top of your list of qualities a game must have to keep your interest? To keep my interest. Fun gameplay is probably the number one thing. Because I find myself able to enjoy games with the worst graphics you can imagine. Like Reventure. Great gameplay. As low graphics as you could possibly imagine. I would probably say that. It just has to be fun, right? I think that would be my number one thing. And then after that, I would say a compelling story. Yeah. It's hard to pick between compelling story and fun gameplay for number one, but I think fun gameplay at the end of the day is number one. Thank you.
Hope you're well.
Thank you for asking. What about you for games? I know you're an avid gamer. Okay. Where are we going? Potions class. Or we could get going with this one. Natty has asked me to meet her at a hamlet called Lower Hogsfield, just south of Hogwarts. I should see what she wants. Meet Natty when I in Lower Hogsfield. That is what we will do. We just did a class, so... Yeah, so we gotta go outside of Hogwarts for this one. We definitely don't have any fast travel spots out there. I haven't been there yet, right? Correct. So, we'll have to go on foot. But maybe we can use fast travel to at least get closer to the entrance of Hogwarts. Oh, it's pretty close already. Yeah, never mind.
Don't get me started.
Hoop and stick is pretty basic. It's just straight stick and even hoop. I mean, that is asking a lot, though. You know, especially in this economy, you can't just assume a straight stick and an even hoop is going to be available to you. Although I'm sure you know a guy, you've got connections, so you probably have access to the black market hoop and stick, the hoop and stick black market. So you have an advantage over many of us other non-celebrities. This way? Man, it's so beautiful. Why is it leading me this way? I guess, okay, it just wants me to cut across. This politically charged environment, straight sticks are difficult to locate. Yep, it's true. Please let me set this on fire. Please. You can't just have hay bales lying around and not let me set it on fire. That pumpkin's doing something, though. Whoa. Let's see where this adventure takes us. To the... Oh. There's no way this is actually going to lead to something, right? It's just a glitch. Yeah. I was getting a little excited for a second. Save it. You'll need it in a few months. The pumpkin? Oh. Better repair that. Oh, no. It's gone. I did the opposite of save it. I'm sorry. Oh, there's another one. Perfect. Can I just grab it? Everything I do seems to destroy it. I am the pumpkin destroyer. My favorite band is Smashing Pumpkins. Goodness. Well, next time. There's just so much that I want to explore. All right. Stay on track here. Oh, yeah. A few months. Yeah. I guess 8 months. That's still sooner than I expected. Can I just cut across here? Yeah. Wait. It wants me going this way, even though that's... Okay, I'm gonna trust you. That's true, especially since you have so much work that goes into it and planning. That makes sense. What do we got here? Moonstone. That might be good for crafting something. Was I hearing something moving around? Oh yeah. The leaping toadstool caps. Well, they're mine now. It really is fun to just shoot things, but it is also fun to cast Accio. Can I?
Accio. Levioso.
This guy's immune to it. All right, yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing we're gonna get fast travel for this one. Uh-oh. Thought this was set in Hogwarts, not America. Chinese spy balloons? Yeah, probably not a Chinese spy balloon. I wonder if you do get to fly on a broomstick at any point in this game. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, get back here. Oh.
Levioso.
Oh, come on, man. This is too funny. Given the constant improvement of video game quality, what would you like to see remade? Well, my number one would be Knights of the Old Republic, but they're actually remaking that. So that's the greatest thing ever, and I'm so happy about it. However, since that's already being remade, I have to think of a different one. Probably Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. That game is... I just realized they're both Star Wars. I can't pick two Star Wars games. Do a little dance while I think about it. Yeah, probably. I guess then Fallout New Vegas. That one's pretty dated now and one of my favorite games ever. It could definitely use a remake. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
True. Oh, so you're gonna make some calls and make that remake happen for me? Hey, I believe in your power, so... What's this place? Was I just in here? Oh.
Revelio.
Aha! Groundskeeper's tools. One might surmise that this set of tools could be enchanted to create all sorts of furnishings for a cozy hut, as large as the occupant may need. Nice. Is this supposed to be Hagrid's hut? Like, I know this is a prequel, so is that? Maybe it is. I think it might be. You know what? I'm gonna have to ask somebody who knows Harry Potter better than me. Take a nice little screenshot. We'll take a look. All right, we made it.
It is good to see you, my friend.
It's good to see you too.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Disregard voice matching, so we're talking about if I actually had the voice for it. Darth Vader. I definitely don't have the voice for that, though. Okay, yeah, why would Darth Vader then, for sure. What about you? Right, I didn't tell you that, Natty. Oh, but I've been so good about keeping it a secret for Professor Fig.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But
I am,
whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger.
I'm clearly...
For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us.
I've lied to a lot of people now to protect Professor Fig, so it better pan out.
Something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated
hopefully Rob didn't hear that.
By Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning.
Poaching?
I was thinking that we could investigate a bit. Try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
All right.
On another adventure,
interesting.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Transition upgrade, they get darker. Oh yeah, maybe they do, huh? My dad has glasses like that. They always blow my mind when they happen.
Revelio.
Apparently, I'm easily impressed.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Frameless tinted spectacles, just as we're talking about tinted spectacles? Why is it not popping up as a new thing? And it's better? They look exactly the same. Oh, it's because I have an appearance thing equipped, I think. I think technically I have the mask on right now, but I chose to keep this appearance because I didn't want it to look like I was wearing a mask. So now, if we do this... Okay, no, so they do look exactly the same. Wait. I'm so confused. Okay, is what I had before the frameless tinted spectacles? And yes, just a lower level of the same item. I see. Got it. Exactly. Yes, that one.
But Mummy,
Archie, I don't have
He's
time to
awesome.
argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
Oh yeah, so what was going on with the water over here?
beautiful. These horses with wings.
Revelio.
But I heard like bickering. Can I go in the water? It's kind of creepy with the music and it's getting darker. Oh yeah, I wonder if they're gonna be oh, what are they called? The movies and the books, I presume. The flying scary guys. I can't remember what they're called. I'm gonna slap myself when I remember. Ooh, I think I do like that better. Yeah. Dementors! Thank you. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna be in the game.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Maybe if you can look me in the eye.
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Yes.
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their
What is that
boat
thing in the
made it back
background?
to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
Astrolabe. I wonder if that's a Hogwarts term or if that's a real word and I just don't know it. I'm curious. Nessie. Yeah, like the Loch Ness monster. Is that what you're talking about? It's got to be it. Oh, look at that! What is an astrolabe?
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld
That'd be
model
awesome
of
if
the
Loch Ness
universe.
monster was in this game.
It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity.
That explains why I haven't heard of
for
them.
our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
I love when my character gets that little smirk on his face. It seems to be so random. Sometimes it doesn't make sense for the moment.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere
Wait, no,
value.
I wanted to do it.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
Don't worry, I'm pretty laid back, so I'll go get your astrolabe back.
Sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Heck yeah. It is a very I know what you really mean. Yeah, totally. Exactly. All right, we're going to save the game, and then we're going to dive in there and hope we don't die. Whoa. Save, not load. Can I reorganize this? Can I just move it up here? No, that's annoying. I feel like the newest one should be at the top. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, sailing through the sky to get an astrolabe. That's how the song goes. All right. Just a little further, bro.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family
That's very
is.
close and similar, though. So, that's impressive that you remember. Well, you did voice a character, I guess. Fringed teal clockwork scarf. You know my dude loves scarves. It's a good one, too. Oh, yeah. Offense level 15 on that one. And it's stylish. What do we got? What do we got? Dark sun hat. That's a headwear, not face wear. So right now we're technically wearing the sorcerer hat, but we have the cosmetic thing making it look like something else. Does this have... Yeah, there's a trait slot. I don't think we have traits yet. Now we change appearance, because obviously that doesn't work with the scarf. That almost works. That works too much. Nope. We're just going to leave it like that. Well, thank you, Brian. I've never thought myself to be one who knows fashion, but if you say it, then I will take that to heart. My gear slots are full. Oh no. I should have read the rest of what it said. It probably said something about how to, like, clear out your gear slots. You can sell excess gear at vendors. Can I just drop something? So this is it. There's no more searching after this one. Okay, there is. Got it! Got the astrolabe and some Wiggenweld potions, whatever that means.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
There we go. Thank you, Brian. You know, it's so funny. Growing up, everyone I knew, it was backwards hats. Like, that's just, like, wearing it forward was weird. And now, it feels like I'm the odd one out. But I just can't do it. I wear it forward. It feels weird. Oh, thank you, Rob. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. I hope you did not hear about the discussing what happened in Hogsmeade. because that was a bit of a spoiler. Let's take a look at those potions, shall we? There's the astrolabe. That looks interesting. I'm so oh, right. It's the middle mouse button thingy that you hold. Or it's not. Is that only in combat? Man, I don't know how to do anything. Hold tap. There we go. Idris potion. I don't see the Wittenweld. Invisibility potion. Can't wait for that. Huh. I'm sure we'll figure it all out.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did, and I'm keeping it. Oh my gosh, I love that that's an option. Sounds like a very expensive breed of dog. It does. It's like something from the Jetsons. You do you, and never let anyone else tell you otherwise. Well, thank you, Brian. I will continue doing so. I kind of listening while playing through my own playthrough, so I didn't hear anything until you said a minute. Good. Good. Good stuff, man. I hope you're enjoying it. Man, it gets so good. It gets better and better and better. I'm very excited for you to get to the end of the Hogsmeade mission. No, we're gonna be nice.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again.
Another side mission complete.
Diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Mermaid mask? Just what we need. Let's see, 9. Wait. Oh, right. It's technically face wear. Wouldn't a mermaid mask be face wear? Am I losing my mind? So where's the mermaid mask? Just saw it. I'm confused. Definitely wouldn't fall under the other categories. Strange. Is it in our inventory? No. Weird. Oh well, we got it done. A woman needs help just across the water beyond the dock, so that's not the one we just helped. And I smashed it to bits, just like the hopes and dreams of your family. Brian, they need to hire you to write games as well. Write them and star in them. So what's up with this little town over here? I want to check this out real quick.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Bro, what are you talking about? Hogwarts is like a place right out of a... Look at this. You're going to school here. And you're learning magic. That's out of a storybook. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is very beautiful. And I like the roof full of plants. But... it's okay. It's okay. Locked. Oh, sorry. Can we, I should have Reparo equipped. Why can I not have second slots? Is it maybe it's something I'll unlock later? But it is frustrating to have to swap that out manually every time. Tough to choose.
Reparo. Revelio.
Wrong button, wrong button. Can't repair that, just disappears. Okay. Nice. Wish I could repair it. Guess it's not broken, it's just a bag. Very stiff bag. Only if I voice? Okay, deal. I wanna say that line. I did. And I smashed it to bits, just like the hopes and dreams of your family. That's how my guy would have said it, I imagine. Can I repair this?
Repairer.
Nope, can't repair anything apparently. Apparently. My gear slots are full again. I need to figure out how to sell that to vendors. Probably not complicated. Just need to go do it.
Revelio.
Oh, I missed something over here. Oh, it's inside. We can't get inside. We got that bag. My slot was full. There we go. Basket weave red. Cool. Got a vendor. Oh my gosh, a vendor I can sell stuff to here.
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Not the voice and accent I was expecting out of that guy. I like it though. Before we talk, let me see your wares. Because I want to sell you my wares.
What can I help you with today?
Thank you. Thank you so much. And congrats on hitting level 42, Mike. Hope you're having a great day, Mike. Good to see you, bro. 42 is the answer to life, so that's a good level to hit. And Rob, you leveled up as well. Good job. Nice. Let's sell some stuff to this guy. Can I sort? There's no sorting option, huh? Well, I'm not wearing it, so, right?
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Just sold a legendary item. That maybe wasn't the best idea. But I'm not even wearing it. It's not as good as my other thing. There we go. We just freed up a bunch of space and got a lot of money. Hold off on those for now because I don't know which one I
Hope
need
to see you again sometime.
more than others, and we will talk to that guy more. First, I want to
lives here.
grab this before I forget. Perfect school uniform. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, I'm not seeing the new icon anymore. Okay, something's going wrong here. Why is it not showing up in my inventory? Well, I have to do the red one, obviously. It's Alpharine colors. Outfit. Oh, my bad, my bad. That was my mistake. Holy heck, we went from a 0 defense to 17 defense. That'll work. Oh, but I feel like the robe ruins it. Let's remove the robe look and see what it looks. Oh, maybe. His arms look too long. The robe looks cooler. I mean, maybe it does look good. I need to see it in game, not in the weird menu. You know, it doesn't look bad, but it just doesn't feel as magic. We need the robe. We need the robe. We need the robe to be visible, I should say. And yeah, you can turn the hood on or off, which is fun. Maybe we'll do that later. I like it too. At least we still get some of it showing through the middle with the hood. It's kind of a win-win, a compromise. Because we can't ignore that armor. It's so good.
I never
thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask that guy the other questions, see what he's all about. But first, we're gonna take a break, y'all. Be back in, 5 minutes or so. And we'll keep this going. Again, my streaming software is all messed up. So I can't go to the Be Right Back slide without risking ruining the whole stream. So I'm just gonna close the camera thing and leave it here. And we'll be back. Oh, Rob, keeping me hydrated. I appreciate you, bro. Here we are. I got my hydration ready to go. Thanks, man. It's important to get up and stretch occasionally. We can't have you suffering from ASBS, achy streamer butt syndrome. It's not something to laugh about. That is true. I've experienced ASBS in pretty extreme situations while playing Rust with Rob there. That's when it happens most often. But thank you for continuing to spread awareness about this little known condition, Brian. It's important that people know. My man. All right. Let's see what this guy's all about.
Hello, Mr. Sam.
What can I do for you?
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you.
Lowly?
In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's
everybody in the world wants to go to Hogwarts. What do you mean lowly? This pop filter is here because of you, Brian. I remembered I had forgotten about it after the last move for quite some time, and then you and I did a session and you wanted me to use a pop filter, and I went digging through my closet to find it. So thank you for that. So asking him who he was got us a Hogwarts discount. That's nice. I already know what he sells, but I'm going to ask him anyway.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Nice. Actually recorded a PSA for a friend of mine who has a Twitch show. Warning against ASBS. That's awesome. I love that. I would love to hear that.
Any
rumors
going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper
Hogsfield.
Bit
of a rivalry.
Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
All right. I guess that's it.
That will be all. Thank you for your time.
When she says her parents aren't home.
They must have come this way. Think!
That was inappropriate. I'm sorry.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen.
It just felt like all those
I've been
memes.
busy with my research. I do not have time to.
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Getting real now. Oh, let's go.
Think you're clever, don't you?
This early part of the game, you don't get a ton of combat options, so it's always fun when they come out. Let's go. Oh, I slung it right back at him. Let's go. Dude, I love the combat in this game. Oh, it's so fun.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Who is this girl? Ashwinder, duelist. The collection section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells.
Perhaps some nice.
Oh, she does a little double attack. Good to know, good to know.
You'll take it.
Oh, you can't block those ones. That is also good to know.
Tell Rookwood to find me herself. Incendiary.
Get Levioso. How you like that? Oh, you weren't that bad. Get back here. That's right. Woo! Oh my gosh, man. When you land the combinations in this game and the timing of everything, it is so much fun. I turned him into a chicken! Hey!
never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Dude, see, that's what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Fun gameplay. I could do that forever. That is so fun. I can't wait to see how crazy the combat gets. Your plosives will not bother us tonight. Wait, my plosives? I must have missed a joke. Is it like the explosives without the X? Plosives? Man, that was great.
You were right.
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts.
Oh, that makes sense.
Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioner.
Deschant,
Has
you're
her own
right.
shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Nora Treadwell. Historian and archaeologist. I love her. How extraordinary.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some
That's cool. I didn't know that.
fixtures he left here
I know it's not real
centuries
history,
ago.
but I didn't know
Fixtures.
that lore
These
in this universe.
vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins.
He was a Slytherin.
He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Heck yeah, dude. Hey, if you think it's the right decision, then you should do it. The ASBS PSA, it's a lot of letters, has been sent to you via text. Thank you. Use it as your wit. Can I listen to it right now? Is that allowed? Will I get copyright strike? Oh, I think it'd be worth interrupting my show. Oh, and I've got other texts. I gotta respond to some other texts. All right, let's hear this. Here we go.
Hey, I'm Chad, and I'd like to talk to you about something very personal to me. Of course, I'm referring to achy streamer butt syndrome. ASBS affects 7 out of 5 streamers. They sit for hours, and their buttocks become numb and uncomfortable. But there is hope. If you could donate 2 hands a day, just 2 hands, we could massage the butts of streamers all over Twitch. Even better, maybe you'd consider adopting a streamer and becoming their personal masseuse. Either way, if we work hand in butt, we can end this horrible affliction. Thank you.
Oh, that was amazing. 25 out of 10. I think you absolutely nailed like the voice of like someone who's on one of those like medical commercials for some new medicine that changed their life and treated their condition that nothing else could treat. Yeah, you totally nailed it. It is silly, but it's a good silly. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Summer.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought
I
a
would
trunk
love
chock
to.
full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Okay, yeah, I'll get it. You stay
This
right
trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
there. All right.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now,
Revelio.
notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see
Wow.
that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
So pyres, aka fires, aka incendio.
The flames make the pyre sink.
I love this game. Love all the music and the little moments and the magic and the wonder.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Okay, so a certain order. Is there another one? There's 4 lights here. But I only see 3 pies. Solve Merlin's
Revelio.
trial. What are we missing here? These just little rocks we can pick up? Leech juice. Everybody wants some leech juice. She has a great look, the kind of person... Exactly, yes. Yes. I agree. A pyre is a funeral fire, I believe. Yes, I believe that is correct. Mrs. Treadwell instructed me to place mallow sweet onto these stone swirls, and the strangest thing happened. I wonder what Merlin could have been hiding behind these puzzles. What just happened? Oh, right. Forgot if you just press V, it'll lead you to your objective. Well, let's just try a different order and see what happens. Can't use that one.
Incendio.
Didn't light? Oh, do I need to light all 3 before they hit the ground? That might be what it is.
Clearly, all 3 of these pyres are meant to be lit.
Yeah. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen, a little preview of the future. Jeff voicing a character in a game.
Incendio.
Thank you, Brian. I sure hope so. What? Why is it not... Goodness. I don't understand. Oh. Wait, no.
Revelio.
Okay. We're gonna figure this out. Is there a 4th one? What's that up there? Is there something up there? The circle on the mini-map does seem to go up here. There's something going on here.
Revelio. Incendio.
That did not seem to do anything.
Incendio.
Why won't they light anymore? Okay, that one. That one. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Get it, get it. Why?
Incendio.
It won't light this one.
It seems the pyres sink if you don't light the others quickly enough.
I went as fast as I possibly could have. Go, 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 go! Run! Run, you idiot! I get it? Nice. Whew. That's all it was, huh? Ooh.
Yes, how beautiful!
That is beautiful.
What a day.
Thank you.
Hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely.
Brian,
Well,
I thought we
think
agreed not
each
to
has
talk
those
about that on the
telltale
stream.
vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallow Sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure was all mine, Nora.
Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
I'm not gonna commit to this because I've said this before and didn't, but this could be the first game that I 100% in a very long time. I have to really get into a game and all of its side quests and everything to really 100% it. It could happen with this one. It could. See, this is why I need photo mode. Like, this is begging for an epic photo mode shot. For now, we'll just have to settle with a dark silhouette while casting Lumos. Lumos. I don't know. They say it different than I do. That one.
Lumos.
Okay, he says Lumos. Some of the other people say Lumos. Send Chad over to assist you. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So,
seems pleasant.
All we have left now is potions class. Unless we just explore, which I also love doing. But
Handy resource
in the interest of brevity,
I'm most pleased to be included.
back to the common room we go, and we'll attend class the next day. Oh, I thought I... Which one is it? Ravenclaw common room. There it is. It's eerily quiet in here. Yeah, Hogwarts is kind of creepy at night, huh? Well, where's my room? Up here? That's not my room. I guess it doesn't matter. I can just go to the classroom and wait. Press M for map. Just the janitorial staff. Yes. I think do they have ghost janitors at Hogwarts? Probably.
Completely incompetent, which he is.
Who?
Lumos.
Hey, who are y'all talking about? Better not be me. What is that? Why are you guys doing a weird, like, synchronized ritual to avoid talking to me? All right. I'm watching y'all, though. We're definitely trash talking. Okay, yeah, this is where I want to be. Also, why is everybody in here at nighttime? I'm confused. Lumos. He looks like the guy from Workaholics.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own.
Nice.
You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Yeah, think so.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Okay, so I just spin my mouse around.
Please be
Nice.
meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
This is oddly satisfying. Yeah, this guy's definitely got a backstory. He's
I see
limping.
most of you have not
He's got a
forgotten
scar.
how to
He looks
stir.
pale.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain.
He looks like an
and
older
require
Kylo
you to
Ren.
be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Wow. Yeah, it totally could be. One moment, please. I do. You know, when you do it for a living, you get pretty fast at it. I was pretty good at typing before my career as well, though. I actually used to type essays for fellow students, and they would pay me for it. because I could type it so much faster. They would just dictate it to me. I wouldn't actually write the essay. They would just sit next to me and tell me what to write. And yeah, it was a good way to make a little side money when I was a teenager.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate...
I'm sure you're a very fast typer, Brian.
From school this year after the rumors
Okay.
of a goblin rebellion.
Collect Ashwinder eggs and collect dark mongrel fur. I have to find a dark mongrel.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yeah, get wrecked. Yeah, why do you want to know?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission,
Fwooper feather.
Perhaps you could grab it for me.
I kind of want to grab it for him, but I also don't want to betray the professor. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Well, then why don't you go get one if they're not valuable? I've already caused enough trouble. I've been lying to people, sneaking into the restricted section of the library. But then that also did lead to someone helping me. Maybe it would be wise. And Professor Weasley is his aunt. So, yeah, I'll do it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Okay, Ashwinder eggs, dark mongrel fur, and Fwooper feather. 3 very common things that we're all super familiar with. Okay, through this door then, looks like, sort of.
A well-prepared...
Oh, it's just right there. Yeah, that looks like mongrel fur. $1875. I didn't realize that's when this took place. Borkenbergs had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we're adding some more orders to join those who've already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. So maybe that's what he got hurt from. Very interesting. Ashwinder eggs, Fwooper feather. Yeah, pick the biggest, brightest one. He surely won't notice. Idiot. How did you get accepted into Hogwarts? Perfect casual uniform. No casuals in here.
Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
He's gonna make a scene in the middle of class and I'm gonna get in trouble. I thought you were gonna brew it like after hours or something.
It cannot be rushed. Patience and be thorough.
I like the way that just fell out of the sky. Okay. Horklump juice and Dittany leaves. We're doing an Endurance potion though. Potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable rocky skin. Oh, come on, that's so fun. These are a lot quicker than the plants, which I also need to go check on. All right, we got 22 seconds to kill.
Mallow sweet Revelio. That's odd. What's happening?
Oh,
Wait,
no.
It's not supposed to.
Oh, no, and this is my fault. No! What did you do?
What happened?
He's so oblivious.
Well done, Gareth.
He has no idea.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Oh, he's just ignoring him voluntarily.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Nice. I suffer no consequences. And now I've learned from that, and I'll continue to perform actions understanding that I won't have consequences in the future.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own.
Oh, no.
His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Spoke too soon. Tune in next week when the professor realizes his favorite woofer feather is missing. Yep, I think he's sooner than next week.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
I mean, you see my scarf, right? Nobody else is wearing a cool scarf.
To remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention
I'm not actually
in
surprised.
The plants you nurture there are
That's so
often
funny,
essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Nice.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio. Leviosa.
Did I just hit level 10? Is that where I'm at? Yeah, level 10 wizard. Let's go. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it there. It's been so fun. I love this game. Definitely keep an eye out for more streams of this in the future. They will be happening. And thank you guys so much for joining. Started to lose my voice there, but thanks for joining, guys. It's been a pleasure. Yes, and thank you, Brian. Always a pleasure streaming for you guys. And I'll catch you all in the next one. And again, streaming software is all glitched out, so it's just going to sort of end. With no transition or anything elegant. It's just going to go away. Who knows when?